as I finished Zoo Boys and then I recorded me reading it, I thought, well, even as I was finishing writing it, the boys mentioned these kid eaters, these strange animals that they meet, and they're like, these are kid eaters. And the boys decided that would be a good name for a comic book based on them. And so that's when I took it and said, okay, let me just take it into a third in a series of these three boys and call it Kid Eaters versus the Zoo Boys. As I'm writing that now, October 2020, 10/20/20, um, I want to explore the different characters and new characters again. And as I'm writing it, I sometimes will write out like phonically how someone would speak with a real southern accent, and how they can take one word syllable and turn it into a three-word syllable. I'm trying to think of a sample in my head of that, but it's uh, like this: sal, a solution, solution. And as I'm writing it, I'm realizing, okay, it's neat when you're reading it to read it phonically the way the guy's saying it, but you also have to be able to translate it so that the reader knows what it's saying. But also, when I'm reading it to record it so that the story is read to you, um, I have to be able to read it. And so I'm thinking, well, maybe I will just write it out the way it would be read normally, but I'll add the southern accent. Now, in the first book, The Park, there was a boy, a man, with a very strange accent, and I called my daughter Kiri, who's got her degree in literature and education and language and all of that, and going on with her education with all of that. And I said to her, "How do I write this accent? How do I write different people's things?" And she said, "Well, what kind of accent is it?" And I said, "I don't know. It's just one that I have in my head." And he says things like "Vilze is a vilze is a ve." Okay, well maybe that's Russian, or maybe it's some type of German. I don't know. Um, but as I'm reading it, it's just coming out, or writing it, it's just coming out on the paper. Well, there's a very strange character in Zoo Boys, and that will also be in Kid Eaters, who is deceptive with his accent. You're not sure what he's doing, because sometimes he speaks with a nice British accent, which I can't do very well. But other times he's got a real southern drawl, and other times uh, he has other, Polish or Jewish, or I don't know, just trying to think of all the different Swedish, Scottish, with a Scottish brogue or something like that. Look at this. He's got a huge head. Look at the cranium on that boy. He's got his own solar system, something, I don't know, something like that. And every time the man speaks, especially to the boys, he's got a different accent. And that just makes his character where you really aren't sure what's going on with this guy. Um, and it worked out for the story, and it worked out for me doing it. Sometimes because of my flaws, and my flaws can actually make it into something that may be interesting to somebody else. So when you read it, you're not really sure what's going on, but then at the end, it finally all pulls together. And I hope that's the way this series will be, that people will enjoy these coming of age boys, their family members, people they meet, people in authority above them, people with different characteristics that they like and they pick up and adapt, or that they don't like and they know, when I grow up I don't want to be like that. It's been really great writing it. It's been really fun writing it, and I really love finishing it, and then actually being able to record it. Um, and I'm putting it out there for anybody who may enjoy it also, and I hope that they do. But I'm not going for some type of popularity contest, and I know for a fact that some people will not want to read it or listen to it or give any interest to it, because it's not necessarily for everyone. Just like music or anything else in the arts, there's some people that just won't get it, and some people that don't want to get it, and then some people that will really get it, and that's what it's for. And I'm just glad that I have the opportunity to do it.